এবং তারিখ অনুযায়ী রোল নাম্বার নাম দিকে তারপর রেজিস্টার খাতা নেই তো এরকম খাতা আছে টানা খাতায় আছে পার্সেন্টেজ খাতা অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স খাতা এই অফিস ডিপার্টমেন্টের এটা বন্ধ করি হ্যালো তোমরা শুনতে পাচ্ছ
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার। ইয়েস স্যার।
হাউ আর ইউ
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ স্যার, আপনি কেমন আছেন?
আমি ভালো আছি যে শোনো আমরা আজকে that is the continuation of the previous topics We'll talk today about choledocholithiasis. Definitely, you could understand choledocholithiasis means presence of stone in the gallbladder. Choledocholithiasis is the presence of stone in the bile duct. Sometimes presentation symptoms are similar, and that's why we have to always think about the possibilities of the presence of stone in the bile duct. There is a correlation between the cholelithiasis and choledocholithiasis. এই শব্দে করছে কে? So during open cholecystectomy, whenever we do cholecystectomy for gallstone disease, it's a routine practice to check the bile duct whether there are any stone in the bile duct. Though the investigation also negative, but even then sometimes there is possibilities of presence of stone in common bile duct. And there is a relation, approximately 15% of the patient with the stone in the gallbladder harbor calculi in the bile duct. অথবা অন্যভাবে বলা যায়, the stone present, if it is present in the bile duct, in 85% cases, stone are also present in the gallbladder. So there is a relation of presence of stone in the bile duct and gallbladder. Whenever the stone we found in the bile duct, the sources of stone are two, whether it may be produced within the bile duct itself, or it is produced in the gallbladder and migrated to the bile duct. And in that way, the stones are of two types. Primary stone, that is the less common. It accounts about 5% cases. It is formed in the gallbladder, and it is usually pigment stone, black in color. And this is due to hemolysis of the blood, hemolytic anemia. Sometimes it is formed by biliary obstruction parasites. And second category is the secondary stone. That is stone, it is formed in the gallbladder, and whenever it remains small, it migrated through the cystic duct into the bile duct, where it begin to grow. And this is usually cholesterol in type. So according to the site of formation of the stone, bile duct stone or choledocholithiasis can be of two types: primary stone, 5% cases, and secondary stone. Primary stone, যে stone bile ducter মধ্যেই তৈরি হয়. Secondary stone gallbladder মধ্যে তৈরি হয় and then migrated to bile duct. So how we can diagnose a case of choledocholithiasis? The presentation like gallbladder disease in at least 50% cases, it is asymptomatic. There is no symptom. Whenever we're going to investigate for some other disease, it can be demonstrated. Second most common symptom is pain in the upper right quadrant or upper right hypochondrium. You know, this pain is due to obstruction of the bile duct, and that's why this is intermittent spasmodic pain. We call it biliary colic. So pain in the upper quadrant, that is colic in nature. Number 3 is jaundice. Whenever there is biliary obstruction, by complete occlusion of the bile duct, the patient develops jaundice because the bile cannot drain out into the small intestine. And after a few days, as the bile duct is dilated, the stone slips back into the dilated bile duct, allowing the bile to drain, and jaundice decreases. And that's why the jaundice in Cholelithiasis is fluctuating. কিছুদিন বাড়বে কিছুদিন কমতে থাকবে, বাড়বে আবার কমবে। বাড়বে হচ্ছে due to obstruction আর কমে যাবে because of drainage of the bile. Next one is intermittent fever with chill and rigor. Whenever the bile duct is obstructed, the residual bacteria proliferate and produces a sort of cholangitis, inflammation of the bile duct, and patient develop fever with chill and rigor. So intermittent fever with chill and rigor. When these three phenomena occurring sequentially, that is pain, fever, and jaundice, that is very much correlated with the diagnosis, and we called it Charcot striate. That is Charcot striate, development of pain, fluctuating jaundice, intermittent fever in a patient. It is the very classical pictures of cholangitis that is usually related to cholelithiasis. Sometimes patient present with acute pancreatitis because of the presence of the stone in the bile duct. So patient presentation may be asymptomatic. Classical presentation is with one or more of the symptoms: pain, colic abdominal pain, fluctuating jaundice, intermittent fever. Sometimes these three symptoms may be found together. We call it Charcot striate, that is pain, fever, and jaundice. Sometimes the cholelithiasis is present because of the development of acute pancreatitis. Sorry. After clinical assumption from the history, we can have some additional information through examination, that is the clinical finding. Number one is jaundice may be present, but always it is not true that in a patient with cholelithiasis jaundice will be present. Jaundice may not be present. So commonly jaundice may be present, that is the obstructive in nature. Second one, due to presence of associated cholangitis, temperature may be raised. On examination of the abdomen, we can get the epigastric tenderness, that is pain on pressing the epigastrium or right hypochondrium. And lastly, gallbladder usually not palpable. Gallbladder usually not palpable, may be palpable sometimes. This is one of the very important correlation in a patient with obstructive jaundice, that whether this jaundice is due to stone or other than stone. And this correlation we can recapitulate by this law, Courvoisier's law. আমরা যখনই একটা পেশেন্ট জন্ডিস পেশেন্ট পাই, অবস্ট্রাকটিভ জন্ডিস, সেই জন্ডিস কি কারণে, either due to stone or due to tumor, এটা বোঝার জন্য we have to apply this Courvoisier's law. This is not really a law, this is an observation or hypothesis. এটা কখন applicable হবে? Applicable হবে if patient presented with obstructive jaundice. আমরা কি দেখব? যে in a patient with obstructive jaundice, whether gallbladder is palpable or not. The two component of this law, number one component is in a patient with obstructive jaundice, if gallbladder is not palpable, that is jaundice is present, obstructive in nature, but on palpation gallbladder is not palpable, then we can correlate this is usually due to stone. তার মানে একটা পেশেন্টের যে obstructive jaundice থাকে, সেক্ষেত্রে gallbladder যে palpable না হয়, then the cause is most likely to be due to stone. কেন এরকম? Because already we have seen in most of the cases, whenever there is stone in the bile duct, the stone is also present in the gallbladder. That is, gallbladder থেকে migrate করে bile duct আসবে. So because of the presence of a stone in the gallbladder, there will be chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation leads to fibrosis. Fibrosis leads to contracture of the अथवा gallbladder will be small, contracted, rather it will not be palpable. Palpable তো হবেই না, বরং এটা আরো ছোট হয়ে যাবে, contracted হয়ে যাবে. And that's why this correlation is effective. That is, in a patient with obstructive jaundice, if the gallbladder is not palpable, it is due to stone. Reverse is, if the gallbladder is palpable, this is not due to stone, other than stone, because here gallbladder is normal. If there is obstruction distal to cystic duct, then the bile cannot pass downwards, rather it will be going to become accumulated in the gallbladder and gallbladder will be distended if it is normal in texture. So in a patient with obstructive jaundice, Courvoisier law অনুযায়ী, if gallbladder is not palpable, this is underlying cause is due to stone in the bile duct, choledocholithiasis. If gallbladder is palpable, it is not due to stone. It may be due to tumor, due to stricture or something else. There are some exception. আমরা সহজে বুঝলাম obstructive jaundice এর ক্ষেত্রে gallbladder যে palpable না হয়, then it is due to stone. আর gallbladder যে palpable হয়, তাহলে it is not due to stone, it may be due to tumor or stricture. এর exception হচ্ছে number 1, primary bile duct stone. এক্ষেত্রে according to law, there is stone in the bile duct, gallbladder should not be palpable. But if this stone is primary one, that is only stone present in the bile duct, and gallbladder is completely healthy, normal, then after obstruction, bile will be diverted towards gallbladder and gallbladder will be palpable. So exception, one of the common exception is primary bile duct stone. এক্ষেত্রে gallbladder will be palpable. According to Courvoisier's law, it goes against. কেন হয়? Primary bile stone এর ক্ষেত্রে stone only present in the CBD and the gallbladder is normal. Whenever the bile cannot descend down, it goes into the gallbladder and making the distension, and gallbladder will be palpable. Second is tumor above the cystic duct. আমরা জানি, if the obstructive jaundice is due to tumor in the lower part of the common bile duct, because the gallbladder is normal, the bile will accumulate in the gallbladder and gallbladder will be distended. So gallbladder will be palpable. But if the tumor is situated above the cystic duct, that is before bile entering into the gallbladder, in that case, bile cannot go into the gallbladder and gallbladder will not be palpable. So this theory will not be applicable. That is, obstructive jaundice, gallbladder not palpable. Even then it may be due to tumor, and the tumor is situated above the cystic duct. And third one is double pathology. Double pathology means there is tumor in the common bile duct and there is stone in the gallbladder. So because of the presence of stone, gallbladder will be fibrous, contracted, and because of presence of the tumor in the CBD, bile tends to go into the gallbladder, but because of previous fibrosis, it will not be distended. So gallbladder will not be palpable, even there is stone, there is tumor in the common bile duct. In addition, there is stone in the gallbladder. So this is Courvoisier's law. We apply this law clinically when a patient with jaundice to see whether this is due to stone or other than stone. And this was an important phenomenon observation in previous days when ultrasonogram and other sophisticated investigation were not available. But nowadays, only for clinical interest, we observe this phenomenon. So after making the diagnosis clinically regarding choledocholithiasis, particularly having the classical presentation of pain in upper right abdomen, fluctuating jaundice, and intermittent fever, we can consider that is probably due to obstructive jaundice. And if the gallbladder is not palpable, probably it goes more in favor of choledocholithiasis. And for further confirmation, we have to do some investigation. Number one is liver function test. You know, in almost all cases of jaundice, we have to do first the liver function test, particularly to assess the degree of jaundice and to primarily biochemically differentiate whether the jaundice is pre-hepatic, hepatic, or post-hepatic. So liver function test, serum bilirubin here usually less than 10 milligram, but if it is due to malignancy, it may be much more. Serum HGPT normal or mildly raised, alkaline phosphatase is markedly raised. Prothrombin time is prolonged. Prothrombin time আমরা জানি 14 to 18 minutes. It will be prolonged more than 18 minutes. HGPT will be mildly raised, not more than 2.5 times of that of the normal. But alkaline phosphatase will be markedly raised, more than 2.5 times. Blood CBC leukocytosis might be present. Ultrasonogram hepatobiliary system shows liver normal, or in a long-standing cases, liver may be enlarged due to congestion. Gallbladder is fibrosed, contracted, and non-contained stone. Bile duct is dilated according to the size of stone. It contain stones. So ultrasonogram gives important information in most of the time. More than 95% cases, ultrasonogram is very much informative. It shows bile duct is dilated. It contains one or more stone in the bile duct. But sometimes sensitivity of the ultrasonogram in demonstrating the stone in the bile duct is not 100% or near 100% as like that of the for the gallstone. Gallbladder stone যেমন almost শতভাগই বলতে পারে, কিন্তু bile duct stone থাকলে শতভাগ sonographically বলতে পারে না. It is not 100% sensitive. So whenever in confusion or ultrasonogram is not conclusive to give the correct information, we have to do further investigation like MRCP. MRCP is non-invasive. Sometimes we have to add subsequently ERCP or PTC. MRCP means magnetic resonance cholangiopancreatography. ERCP, endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography. PTC, percutaneous transhepatic cholangiography. So sometimes if ultrasonogram is not correctly informative, we have to do, firstly, always you have to do MRCP. That is non-invasive, gives the information regarding the stone or nature of obstruction. And after that, sometimes it may be added with invasive investigation like ERCP or PTC. That also not only will be diagnostic, that may be therapeutic in terms of removal of the stone. So if we forget to treat the patient, or if the patient is remain neglected without treatment, this patient might develop some complication like intrahepatic abscess, hepatic failure, secondary biliary cirrhosis after several years, acute pancreatitis, gallstone ileus, sometimes hemorrhage producing hemobilia. So these are the complications that develop if there is stone present for a long time, it is not being treated. Because of the development of infection, there may liver abscess, pyogenic liver abscess, liver failure হতে পারে because of persistent obstruction, because of the recurrent or chronic obstruction, the liver undergo generalized fibrosis. So parenchymal will be replaced by fibrous tissue that leads to acute pancreatitis. Sometimes patient develop gallstone ileus, sort of intestinal obstruction, and occasionally there may be hemorrhage in the bile duct. That is, bile contain blood. We call it hemobilia. So treatment for cholelithiasis. So we have to give some measures that is applicable for odd jaundice patient. আমরা একটু পরে বলবো. And secondly, specific treatment, that is the removal of the stone. So whenever there is cholelithiasis, ultimate treatment is removal of the stone. And according to the condition of the patient and condition of the bile duct, there are and facilities available. There are several options. The previous standard option was open surgery. That is, at the same time, we have to do cholecystectomy and cholecystectomy. That was a usual practice 20-30 years back. এখনো আমাদের দেশে in rural areas, in the district areas, or if there is other complication, the patient is usually treated by cholecystectomy, that is removal of the stone from the bile duct, plus cholecystectomy, removal of the gallbladder. But this was an ancient or previous tradition. Nowadays, the common tradition is number 2 and 3, that is endoscopic ERCP with papillotomy and stone extraction, followed by, after 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, laparoscopic cholecystectomy. This is the usual common practice nowadays. প্রথমে bile duct stone has to be controlled by ERCP and stone extraction, and after that 1 to 2 weeks after this removal of the stone, we can do the laparoscopic cholecystectomy.
ওইখানে কোনো আমল বাড়ানো কোনো আমল কমানো এটা বিদাত। বিদাত এই মাইক টাইক না, এগুলো বিদাত নয়, এগুলো আমরা বুঝতে গিয়ে ভুল করি। কেন আমরা উল্টা পাল্টা বুঝি, মানে নিজেরাও তো ঠিক মতো শরীয়ত অনুসরণ করব না, নিজেরাও ওইভাবে গবেষণা করব না, নিজেরাও আল্লাহ রসুলের জন্য সবকিছু ত্যাগ করব না, অথচ আমাদের জানা কথা দিন কমপ্লিট। দিন কি ইসলাম কমপ্লিট না? বিদায় হজের ভাষণে আল্লাহ তাআলা সূরা মায়েদার 3 নম্বর আয়াতে বলেন নাই, আল-ইয়াউমা আকমালতু লাকুম দীনাকুম আতমামতু আলাইকুম নি'মাতি ওয়া রাদিতু লাকুমুল ইসলাম দীনা। আল-ইয়াউমা আকমালতু লাকুম দীনাকুম, আজকের দিনে ইসলাম কমপ্লিট, দিন কমপ্লিট। কমপ্লিট কাকে বলে? যা পরিপূর্ণ।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
এখন কি হয়ে গেছে?
হ্যাঁ, হ্যালো হ্যালো,
ছাত্রদের যে মোবাইল আছে না,
হ্যাঁ,
ওইখানে হয়তো কেউ চালু করছে, যার কারণে এটা এখানে এসে গেছে।
So the usual tradition nowadays is endoscopic removal of the stone by ERCP followed by laparoscopic cholecystectomy. Also, we can deal both the gallstone and bile duct stone laparoscopically. That's why it is called laparoscopic cholecystectomy plus laparoscopic CBD exploration. So both these stone is dealt by laparoscopically simultaneously. And lastly, sometimes particularly after cholecystectomy, we can, after cholecystectomy, the removal of the gallbladder and there is insertion of a T-tube in bile duct, and after that it was detected there is stone in the bile duct by T-tube cholangiogram. That stone can be removed by choledocoscope, inserting a choledoscope through the T-tube tract and removing the stone from the bile duct. So the treatment of choledocholithiasis, that is general treatment for jaundice, and stone has to be removed. Kivabe, the old tradition was open choledocholithotomy and cholecystectomy. But nowadays standard is ER-shape stone extraction followed by laparoscopic cholecystectomy or laparoscopic cholecystectomy and laparoscopic CVD exploration. খুবই কম হয় যেখানে there is no facilities of ERCP, সেখানে সাধারণত ওপেন সার্জারি করা হয়। এটা আমাদের দেশে ডিস্ট্রিক্ট লেভেল and above there are facilities for at least laparoscopic facilities are there, but ERCP facilities are available in big cities in our country like Dhaka, Chittagong, Khulna, like that. So usual tradition is first bile duct stone is removed by ERCP, followed by after 1 to 2 weeks the gallbladder is removed by laparoscopic cholecystectomy. Kokono kokono the expertise is available, the surgeon know the exploration of the bile duct and cholecystectomy with the availability of the instrument, and in those cases both the procedure can be done laparoscopically. ঠিক আছে? Next or the last problem of the gallbladder is carcinoma of the gallbladder. তোমরা জানো carcinoma of the gallbladder, that is আমাদের শরীরে no organ is immune for the development of tumors. Tumors pathology te পড়ছো, the abnormal mass of tissue, the growth of which exceeds and uncoordinated with that of the normal and present in the same excessive manner even after the cessation of the stimuli, which evokes the changes. And according to, there are various ways of classification. According to behavior, all the malignant tumors are classified into benign and malignant. And আমরা জানি epithelial malignant tumor is called carcinoma, mesenchymal malignant tumor is called sarcoma. So carcinoma of the gallbladder means a benign epithelial tumor arising from the lining of the gallbladder. Etiology, exactly etiology is not known, but in almost 70% cases, it is associated with gallstone. So gallstone with chronic inflammation is strongly related to carcinoma of the gallbladder. আমরা দেখেছি gallstone যদি থাকে, if it persisted for more than 10 years, then there is metaplastic changes that leads to ultimately carcinoma. So one of the common underlying etiology is gallstone. Second is chronic inflammation. Third one may be calcification of the wall, that is porcelain gallbladder. Fourth one may be typhoid fever, and others might be related to formation of the gallbladder carcinoma. Pathologically, gallbladder carcinoma may be mainly of two types. If it is consisting or developed from the columnar এই কার্ডটা আনমিউটেড আছে, মানে শব্দ শোনা যাচ্ছে কার থেকে? So histopathologically carcinoma of the gallbladder is of two types. যদি glandular epithelium থেকে তৈরি হয়, then it is adenocarcinoma. Maximum carcinoma is adenocarcinoma, 85 to 90% cases. But sometimes it develop from the metaplastic squamous epithelium, that is squamous carcinoma. And morphologically, it is of three types: sciras, that is infiltrative with fibrosis, 60% cases; papillary, there is projection from the lumen, papillary projection, 25% cases; mucoid, the wall become infiltrated with mucoid material and mucoid cell. So these are the types, histological types of carcinoma of the gallbladder. You know, from your knowledge of pathology, any malignant tumor can spread directly through lymphatics, through blood, and sometimes through cavities. So here the carcinoma of the gallbladder can spread it directly to the liver and hilar lymph nodes because of the anatomically close association. It can be spreaded through the lymphatics. আমরা জানি gallbladder there are two set of lymphatic channel, submucous and subserosal. So through this channel, it goes to the efferent lymph vessel and ultimately drain into the cystic lymph nodes that is situated in the Callo's triangle before going to para-aortic lymph nodes and liver. So lymphatic drainage to the cystic lymph nodes and liver, and through the blood it can goes to the liver, lung and other organs. Presentation, তোমরা you may realize that in most of the cases it is diagnosed incidentally after operation for gallbladder disease. Whenever we address it as carcinoma, it is usually advanced. That is usually curative treatment is not available. So presentation, number one, incidentally diagnosed after cholecystectomy. Otherwise, the symptoms is like cholelithiasis, like acute cholecystitis, like obstructive jaundice. So this patient might present with features similar to acute cholecystitis, similar to chronic cholecystitis, similar to pancreatitis, similar to obstructive jaundice. Clinical finding, just we can get the tenderness in the upper right abdomen. Sometimes in advanced cases, we can feel a palpable lump in the region of the gallbladder. Particularly it is seen in advanced cases. This lump is irregular, may be hard, may be fixed. So, hello, শুনতে পাচ্ছ তোমরা?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
after clinical evaluation, we can confirm or establish the diagnosis by doing investigation. And one of the common investigation is ultrasonogram. Ultrasonogram shows a mass-like lesion in the gallbladder. The gallbladder wall is thickened, maybe a mass-like lesion. And this can be further strengthened by doing MRI or CT scan. Sometimes some other non-specific investigation can give clue. That is, if we do the blood CBC, hemoglobin may be lower than the normal, ESR may be raised, C-reactive protein যদি আমরা করি may be high, আমরা যদি টিউমার মার্কার CA19-9 এটা করি, sometimes it may be raised. So it gives a non-specific clue regarding the possibilities of carcinoma. So it is diagnosed. এখন প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে যে how can we confirm? Usually diagnosis is based on this অথবা post operative biopsy. If we need to confirm before operation, we can do a CT guided FNSC and we can take the tissues from the affected side of the gallbladder. So treatment is not very satisfactory. আমরা দেখেছি, if the tumor is localized to gallbladder, that is, it is limited to wall without involvement of the serous coat, we can do cholecystectomy with wedge resection, cholecystectomy and a resection of a adjacent part of the liver at the 3 to 5 centimeter of the normal liver and regional lymphadenectomy. Lymph nodes has to be excised. So in the early stage, if it can be diagnosed when the tumor is limited within the wall, we can do a curative resection, cholecystectomy, wedge resection of the liver and regional lymphadenectomy. But if the cancer penetrates the muscularis mucosa, does not penetrate the muscularis mucosa, only serous coat, only the mucous coat is penetrated, or it can be seen after cholecystectomy, then cholecystectomy enough will cure the disease. So there is no need for resection of the gallbladder. But if the lesion goes beyond the bile duct, we can do usually palliative treatment, either excision or biliary stenting. And prognosis is very bad, very bad. 5-year survival is only 5%, and average lifespan after operation or after treatment is 6 months. So treatment with chemotherapy and radiotherapy is not effective. It is not chemosensitive or radiosensitive. So carcinoma of the gallbladder, আমরা যেটা দেখলাম, in most of the cases is it diagnosed after cholecystectomy for gallstone disease. সেক্ষেত্রে আমরা কি করব? If the tumor is related to only the mucosa, সেক্ষেত্রে only cholecystectomy is enough. If it penetrates the muscle layer but does not go all through, or it does not affect the serous coat, then cholecystectomy with resection of the adjacent part of the liver with regional lymphadenectomy. Or if it is advanced, the treatment is usually palliative in the form of sometimes cholecystectomy may be done, but most of the cases, if the patient develops jaundice, we do stenting to relieve the jaundice. আজ এই পর্যন্ত, তোমাদের কোনো প্রশ্ন আছে বলো? Regarding choledocholithiasis and carcinoma of the gallbladder. Roll number 5K. Who is roll number 5? Roll number 5. Hello? Anybody? Roll number 5? Roll number 14. নাই 14 নাই, এই দেখা গেল একটু আগে। 14 নাই, হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা আচ্ছা তো আচ্ছা তুমি রোল নাম্বার 32 হ্যালো হ্যাঁ শোনা যাচ্ছে না ভালো আচ্ছা, তুমি কি শুনতে পাচ্ছো
জি স্যার হ্যালো
হ্যাঁ তুমি বলো তো হোয়াট আর দি টাইপস অফ কলিডোকোলিথিয়াসিস
টু টাইপ স্যার
হ্যাঁ কি কি
স্যার হচ্ছে প্রাইমারি এন্ড সেকেন্ডারি
what do you mean by secondary stone in the bile duct secondary stone মানে কি
স্যার সেকেন্ডারি হচ্ছে স্যার অন্য জায়গায় যেমন স্যার গলব্লাডার থেকে আসবে দেন
so it is formed in the gallbladder and migrated into the bile duct or if it is formed de novo in the bile duct it is called primary stone okay
জি স্যার
thank you তুমি বলো তো তুমি না এটা রোল নাম্বার 85 85 আছে রোল নাম্বার 83 83
ওদেরকে বলেন ভিডিও অন করতে স্যার
Yes, sir.
এখানে দেখা
হ্যাঁ তোমার ভিডিও অন করে কথা বলো ভিডিও অন করো 83 হ্যালো আচ্ছা তুমি বলো তো হোয়াট ইজ চারকোট স্ট্রাইড চারকোট স্ট্রাইড মানে কি হোয়াট ডু ইউ মিন বাই চারকোট স্ট্রাইড কথা বলছো না কেন why you are not responding হ্যালো
স্যার নেটওয়ার্ক উইক আছে স্যার
আচ্ছা তুমি রোল নাম্বার 15 কে 15
Yes, sir.
you say what is charcot stride what do you mean by charcot stride acha
Sir,
bolo
repeat
roll
the
number
questions.
what is charcot stride আমরা একটু আগেই বললাম there is a classical presentation for colidocolithiasis that is the presence of stone in the bile duct and in that relation there is
Yes, sir.
there is a triad of symptoms or phenomenon
Yes, sir. Sir,
We call-
three features.
হ্যাঁ কি কি
Sir, in this case, three features are present. Sir,
Huh.
pain, say fever, and jaundice.
so pain in the upper right abdomen painটা কেমন what type of pain colic in
Sir,
nature
colic
colic.
in nature.
What would be the type of jaundice
Sir, jaundice is fluctuating.
fluctuating because jaundice will rises and it will low down because of the fluctuation in the impaction by the stone and third one is fever what would be the types of fever
Yes, sir.
fever এর type কি
Sir,
হবে
fever will be the intermittent fever. Sir,
intermittent
intermittent.
what is intermittent fever intermittent fever
Sir,
কাকে বলে
intermittent fever means
Hmm?
sir, intermittent fever which contains the chill fever with chills and rigor.
So according to the pattern of fluctuation, আমরা fever কে বলি intermittent fever, remittent
Sir,
fever.
it elevates for several hours.
হ্যাঁ, তার মানে intermittent fever is there is fluctuation more than 2.5 degrees Celsius and it touches the baseline. That is, it will be present several hours in a
Yes.
day. So এই তিনটা একসঙ্গে যদি থাকে তখন আমরা কি বলবো? Pain,
Sir,
fever, jaundice.
Charcot triad. Yes, sir.
Charcot triad. Okay, thank you. Roll number 1. 1 আছে roll number 1. আচ্ছা তুমি বলো তো what is Corvisius law? Corvisius lawটা কি এবং when it will be applicable? প্রথমে বলো কখন এটা applicable হবে? না, when we apply this Corvisius law, in what condition? So in obstructive jaundice, this law will be applicable. What would be the observation? আমরা এই ল অনুযায়ী in a patient of obstructive jaundice কি দেখবো? gallbladder ফিল করবো এটা পালপেবল কি না, ঠিক আছে? তো এই পালপেবিলিটির উপর নির্ভর করে অবজারভেশন কি হবে? দুইটা অবজারভেশন কি? হ্যাঁ, এটা কোথায় স্টোন? কোথায় স্টোন? হ্যাঁ, তার মানে অবস্ট্রাকটিভ জন্ডিসের পেশেন্টের if gallbladder is not palpable, the cause is due to stone, that is choledocholithiasis. And reverse, if gallbladder is palpable, it is not due to stone in the bile duct, rather it may be due to presence of tumor or strictures. আচ্ছা, roll number 60 আছে 60?
Yes, sir.
তুমি বলো তো যে what investigation you will do in a jaundice patient to see the severity of jaundice and to differentiate the different prehepatic, posthepatic and hepatic jaundice. Key
Sir,
investigation.
liver function test.
Key. What are the components?
Serum bilirubin, SGPT, serum glutamate transferase, sir, alkaline phosphatase, prothrombin time, and sir, also blood investigation for CBC.
So how can we establish biochemically that patient is suffering from obstructive jaundice? After doing these biochemical tests, how you can say the patient concerned is suffering from obstructive jaundice?
Sir, in obstructive jaundice, the bilirubin level will be more.
More? Then?
Mm,
Then? SGPT?
Sir, normal or mildly raised.
Normal, that is, আমরা জানি SGPT 5 to 40 international unit per liter. এটা সর্বোচ্চ 2.5 times can be increased, but not more than that. Alkaline phosphatase, same.
Sir,
It will be raised more than 2.5 times. Suppose obstructive jaundice serum bilirubin will be 12 milligram per dl. SGPT will be 80 international unit. Alkaline phosphatase will be 560. Prothrombin time will be prolonged. So after observing this level, we can say that the patient is suffering from obstructive jaundice. Obstructive jaundice patient যদি হয় তাহলে further investigation কি করবা? What further investigation you will suggest?
Sir, ultrasonography, USG of the gallbladder.
So ultrasonogram will say The gallbladder might contain stone, bile duct might be contain stone, it may be dilated. But sometimes the ultrasonogram is not conclusive. Then what investigation you will suggest?
Cholangiogram, that is
You-
endoscopic ERCP, sir,
No.
and
First you have to do a non-invasive test. Here I forget to mention MR. আসবে? হ্যালো হ্যালো, শুধু এতো ইয়ে নাই, শুনতে পাচ্ছ তোমরা? So electricity is interrupting. So আমরা যদি দেখি যে patient is suffering obstructive jaundice, diagnosis confirm করার জন্য আমরা আল্ট্রাসোনোগ্রাম করব। আল্ট্রাসোনোগ্রাম যদি ইনকনক্লুসিভ হয় এমআরসিপি করব। এমআরসিপি, সামটাইমস সিটি স্ক্যান, এমআরআই, এবং কোন সময় ফর কারেকশন উই হ্যাভ টু ডু ইআরসিপি এন্ড থাকো। থ্যাংক ইউ, থ্যাংক ইউ। All the very best.